Hello everyone. My name is Rena J. Aguardo, and I am here to report or discuss to you about USB, Firewire, and Ethernet cable. First, what is USB? USB is Universal Serial Bus is an industry standard that establishes specification for cables, connectors, and protocols for connection, communication, and power supply. Interaction between computers, peripherals, and other computers. USB drives are used for auxiliary storage, backup, and data transfer between computers and for dissemination product information. They can also hold an operating system and can be used to boot the computer. I have a short video about USB. Enjoy watching.
In this video from IT Free Training, I will look at the Universal Serial Bus, or USB. USB standardized the connections to peripherals and has become very popular. Due to its popularity, it is essential for the IT technician to have a good understanding of how USB works. Universal Serial Bus, or USB, was released in 1996. It provides connectors and cables to connect peripherals and devices. USB was originally designed to replace the PS2 plug, which was used for the keyboard and mouse. The PS2 connector was limited to only being able to be used for keyboard and mouse. USB was designed to support any device that was manufactured to be compatible with USB. For example, USB could be used for USB sticks, connecting printers, or even your mobile device. USB was designed to be hot swappable. This means that you can connect and disconnect devices from your computer without rebooting the computer. USB is also auto-configurable. In the old days of computing, interrupts, ports, and other settings would need to be configured. However, with USB, the resources the device requires are automatically allocated. Nowadays, USB has become very popular, and it would be hard to find a computer that does not have at least one USB port. USB is used to connect every device you could think of to your computer. Let's have a look at how it works. At the heart of USB is the USB host controller. The USB host controller provides an interface to communicate with the hardware. Each host controller has one root hub. Regardless of how many USB controllers you have, the operating system will communicate with the USB controller using a standard interface. In this example, there is one chip in the computer that provides a USB host controller. Nowadays, the USB host controller will not be a separate chip, but will most likely be found in the North Bridge. In some motherboards, the newer, faster USB 3 controller would be found in the North Bridge, and the older, slower USB controller would be found in the South Bridge. I will look at the different versions of USB later in the video. Regardless of how many USB controllers you have on your motherboard,
Why is USB popular? USB memory sticks hold much more data and can read and write data much more quickly than they could just a few years ago, thanks to faster protocols and cheaper storage costs. For just a few dollars, you can keep all the personal files you've ever need right on your kitchens. Now let's proceed to Firewire. Firewire was first developed by Apple and it was standardized in 1995. It was given the name IEE 1394 High Performance or Serial Bus. It works much like a universal serial bus, commonly called a USB. Firewire was created to quickly relay information in an easy-to-use manner and to allow many devices to use the same bus. What is Firewire and how does it work? Firewire, which is called IEE 1394, is a connecting device used primarily for adding peripherals to a computer. Firewire is often used for connecting external hard drives and digital camcorders that benefit from a high transfer rate. These transfer rates are often up to 800 Mbps. Does FireWire to USB work? No, it is not possible to connect to a FireWire to your computer. USB port via a FireWire to USB adapter, since this connection is not sufficient to run a FireWire audio interface.
Hi everyone, in today's video I'm going to show you how to connect a legacy FireWire device to a Windows PC. In one of my past videos I showed you how to do this with a Mac laptop, and I got some questions asking if it's possible to do this on a PC. And the answer is yes. As long as you have a Thunderbolt 3 port on your PC computer, you should be able to use these same adapters in the same process to connect FireWire devices. In today's demonstration I have this old Canon Mini DV camcorder which has a FireWire port, and we're going to transfer the footage off of the tape on here onto this laptop. Now in the case of this camcorder, your camcorder may also have a USB port like this, and you may be saying, well, why do I need all of these adapters if I already have a USB port? Can't I just go from USB right into the laptop? Well, the answer is yes. If you want to give that a try, you certainly can. You can pick up just a standard USB to mini USB. This is a bigger style plug compared to micro USB, which most people recognize from phones and things. You can certainly give it a try, but 99% of the time it is not going to work to transfer video off of your camcorder. And the reason for that is because they used to make little photo printers that you could dock your digital camera and your camcorder, and that USB port was used for transferring still photos. The digital video that records on these tapes was too big. It was too much bandwidth to use through USB, and that's why instead they included a FireWire port, which is right here. This is a mini 4-pin FireWire port. Sometimes it is listed as 1394, or Sony used to call it IEEE. It's all the same kind of port.
Now let's talk about Ethernet cable. Ethernet cables are used to provide an internet connection, connect devices to a local network. They plug into Ethernet ports on a variety of devices. The most common use for Ethernet cable is connecting a Wi-Fi router or modem to the Internet entry port or telephone line. An Ethernet cable is a very popular type of network cable which is used for wired networks, a network type which connects device to the Internet or other networks using cables. They are used to connect devices located on a local area network or LANs, such as routers, PCs, and switches.
Ethernet cables are commonly known as network cables. Now, every Ethernet cable have 4 pairs, which is 8 wires. And these wires are divided in pairs within the Ethernet cable. Now, an Ethernet cable is connected to RJ45 connectors at both ends. And these wires are connected to this connector in a particular order, depending on if it is a crossover cable or straight through cable. Now we're going to be talking about both types of these cables within this training, along with the various types of Ethernet cables from category 5E right up to category 8. Now here we have a straight through cable which have 8 wires. Now we have from 1 to 8 here, and we have orange, white, orange, green, white, blue, blue, white, green, brown, white, brown. This particular configuration is called T-568B. This is a straight through configuration. And on the other side, we have the same T568B configuration. Having the same type on both ends, this is how we make a straight through cable. We have orange, white, orange, green, white, blue, blue, white, green, and brown, white, brown, just like over here. This is a straight through cable. A straight through cable is used to connect unlike devices. Like from a switch to a computer, these are unlike devices. So they have different types of network cards within them. NIC stands for Network Interface Card. And the switch has an MDI-X type network interface card. Now the computer has an MDI interface card. There's nothing after that, just MDI, medium density interface. That's what MDI stands for.
Thank you for listening. That's all. Thank you.